Yo, what's going on, guys? Jay here, and today I have for you the Business is Business review by Young Thug. This is his new album to release a month or two ago, came out. As we know, Young Thug is locked up. He's been locked up for over a year at this point. Free Thug ASAP. Obviously, Thug hasn't been very visible in the music scene for the last year or so with him being incarcerated, but yeah, he is one of my favorite rappers ever. We are talking about an Atlanta legend right now. Multiple trap classics. So yeah, let's get right into it. So Drake is kicking off the album on the intro, Parade on Cleveland, and on the first half we get this very bubbly, slow instrumental. Drake is drenched in autotune and he is the highlight of the track. Genuinely some of his best and my favorite singing performances from him to date, and he really gave a great performance here, making this one of my favorite tracks on the album. But we also get a great verse from Thug on the second half of the track. The beat switches to a far darker and more menacing and fast-paced trap beat. We're getting some fast-paced flows from Thug, switching them throughout the track as he always does. Thug is talking his shit here, bragging his ass off, and delivering one of the best verses on the album with this emphatic opener. Moving on, we're talking about Money on the Dresser, which is another highlight for me. The instrumental is very jubilant and fast-paced with this, I don't know if it's like a synth or an alarm going off in the background. That culminated with Thug's very animated verse, his very animated performances on the track, super catchy chorus. Oh my god, always gets stuck in my head. And again, we're getting some super solid verses from Thug here as well. Again, one of the better tracks on the album, but one of the worst tracks on the album is Gucci Grocery Bag. This song is just annoying to me. I know there are some people out there who like it, and if you enjoy it, good for you, but I'm not a fan. The instrumental's kind of annoying. Thug on that chorus, what he's doing with his voice isn't that good, and that chorus is just so damn annoying. Like, not a fan at all. The following track, Cars Bring Me Out, is a redeeming Thug and Future collab. One of my favorites from them, to be honest, and they are just talking their shit. We're getting a super eccentric chorus from Thug. Future is doing his thing, classic Thug and Future shit. And yeah, I mean, this song is just really catchy and really a vibe. Now, With the Racks is a crazy trap cypher, like some final boss type shit. We get this very intense instrumental, and you're getting verses from Thug, Travis Scott, 21 Savage, and Lil Duke, who does not sound out of place here. We had a great 21 Savage here with a lot of memorable bars like Young FL Studio, I'm trying to beat her from the back. And yeah, for my 2 cents, I would say Thug has the best part on this song. Thug, 21, Travis, Duke would be my verse order ranking. But again, this stands as another solid track here. The thing with Business is Business, it's a great album. Straight up, it's a great album. But there are some misses, but the first half of it is very strong. I'd say the first half is stronger than the second, aside from Gucci Grocery Bag, of course. Abracadabra is another Thug and Travis collab, another great duo, by the way, but this is a weaker track from them. The instrumental has a calm flute or whistle in the background. I don't know for sure, but it contributes to this very mellow trap type instrumental, and Thug does his thing with his singing. Great. Travis's performance is alright, but again, overall, this is still a solid cut, just not what we know this duo could do. Went Through It serves as a more emotionally charged track on the album, where we get, again, this more piano type trap beat with some vocals looped in there, and it's a very passionate singing from Young Thug. On the verses, he's rapping about his upbringing, rapping about the struggles he'd been through, and yeah, this does stand here as like a more emotional track on the album. Again, another highlight for me, and it does, on this album that is filled with trap bangers all the way through, it does give us a more vulnerable type track from Thug. We do get him in his bag a little bit here. Oh You Went is another more relaxed, mellow trap type beat, similar to abracadabra, except here we got Thug and Drake, and the two of them give another banger together on this album. Drake and Thug go 2 for 2 on Business is Business, and again, this is a lot more of a pop trap type track, very relaxed, just some cool instrumentals and cool bars from Thug and Drake. We of course got a standout bar from Drake, like she probably let both of us hit the way that she's smirking at Dirk. I mean, come on. Hellcat Kenny is where we see the one Lil Uzi Vert feature on the album, and this is the song here that is most similar to a Rage song. I don't know if I would quite say it's in that Rage trap lane, but it is a very bassy, like kind of ethereal type song. It reminds me of a Rich Shit with Juice WRLD off of Punk, and this is just a fun, lighthearted, straightforward banger. Hellcat Kenny, I might fuck yo bitch. I mean, it's just an easygoing track from the start. Now, the last track I want to talk about today is Jonesboro. This is the best track on the album, in my opinion. Second will be Parade on Cleveland. But here we get some of Thug's best singing performances on the album, on the chorus here. And this is a dramatic love letter to Jonesboro, and Thug raps about coming up, growing up. Again, some more of the shit he went through, but also just, the experiences growing up where he did. And yeah, the pianos here and the vocal samples and the instrumental just make this such a dramatic and almost a cinematic song. I would describe Jonesboro as the climax of Business is Business. Not that it's narrative based at all, but the album does maintain a very consistent mood and vibe. Very low-key, ethereal, light-hearted, but then you do get the moments that are very hype, like Thug's verse on Parade on Cleveland or with the Racks. But yeah, overall, Business is another solid addition into Thug's catalog. I personally really enjoyed this album. This is one of my favorite albums of the year. I think this is one of the better produced Thug albums as well. It's not too long, and again, there's some misses here and there. There's some weaker tracks here and there. But overall, this is a great album. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fans of it, saying it's not that good, saying it's mid, whatever. I think this is one of Thug's best albums. And yes, I'm biased. I'm a huge fan of his. But also, there's a lot of bangers here. This has been one of my soundtracks to the summer. And yeah, for those reasons, I will be giving Business is Business a 7.5 out of 10. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that shit. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.